Morning, teacher. My name is Apiradi Singhpakdi and my friend Miss Sorosha, Miss Manirat, Miss Parishat, and Mr. Pakawat. And the situation with the COVID-19 epidemic has caused concern around the world. The city shut down the country to prevent the spread of disease. The effort is quite the size are about many business was directly and indirectly affected. So today we will talk about the problem of COVID-19 and we have four questions. Question one, what the gesture from the spread of the disease was impacted on you? What do you think?
For me, that effect would be in everyday life because when having to go a place with a lot of people, it is necessary to screen people into the place, which is wasting a lot of time even as a security measure.
For me, I think it affects me in many ways, both with my online study and my daily life.
I agree with both Miss Manirat and Miss Parisha's opinion. I think the most effective thing for me is online studying, such that we don't have the interaction between teacher and friend, and also the efficiency of study and assignments, and this online discussion we don't have interaction between the people in the group, and it makes me sad.
I agree with Salosha. For me, I'm a college because the outbreaks so affected in studying. It made me can't study in classroom like normally time and make me can't go to a place where there are too many peoples or tidy with others people.
Okay, from the answer of member, you can see that more people are affected in their daily life, such as work and study. And for me, I affected it too. Next question two, from the survey that the different career and affected by COVID-19, which way they're affected by COVID-19. What do you think?
Um, Let me say from the examination of my questionnaire, as for the trade and general employment, what is affected is the same. Declining income, including the workplace, or some shops had to close, causing many to because unemployed or lack of income. I think these careers are different from other in that it is necessary to have employers and in order to earn income from that profession.
Um, from in my opinion, from my survey, they is a government officer. They affected by COVID-19. They say the touring plan were cancelled, and but they didn't care or worry about the severity, unlike the seller in market like Miss Marirat survey. They have to face a lot of people in one day, and the government have to work even in the vacation stay that other people is has the vacation.
For my survey about how outbreak affect two colleges, the most affected for them are they have to study in online learning, and their travel plan had been rejected by the outbreak at the present because the situation they need to live in a new lifestyle had been called new normal. for their own life and society. Colleges are different from other careers because they didn't have income, so they didn't have much damage.
For me, from the station survey, the resulting COVID-19 affects students the most is online learning, and the planned tour was cancelled.
Okay, and next question here. Which career had the most risk of infection by COVID-19 and how do you feel about this?
In my opinion, a career at risk for COVID is probably businessmen or people working in the airport because have to meet with many people and have traveled to, to many countries. I think this would be a very risk career. Yeah, I think so.
In my opinion, I agree with Miss Manira's opinion, but I have to add more. Career is government officer. That is my survey because I think they have to face a lot of people in one day.
I do not agree with your guy. I think the profession of a doctor is most at risk of developing this disease because the doctor must treat the patient and be as close as possible to the person with the disease.
Agree with Parishat because I think the careers about medicals such as doctor or nurse are the most dangerous to infect COVID-19 because they need to stay in the more dangerous place for care of the patients and try to think at the beginning of this outbreak. How many of medical personnel had lived and sacrificed their life for cure this virus because lack of medical equipment, although this time they were fully preventive gear, but I think they are still the most risky careers.
I agree with you guys said it true.
Me too. I I have to say that I not realized that the doctor and nurse is more close to the patients than my opinion.
I agree with and for the career that everyone thinks is the most risk to infection, it is a career that involves meeting people all the time, such as doctors, nurse, and airport jobs. Question 4. Do you think COVID-19 had a chance to come back again? How do you feel about this?
For me, I think the epidemic is definitely coming back again. If still unable to get a vaccine, and if everyone is still living the same life without protecting themselves.
I think if the current situation is not that good, even in the Thailand is better than other country, but we still don't have vaccine, and most of people have less protection. They let the guard down, and it can cause a new wave of COVID-19.
I agree with Slosha. I think it is possible to outbreak again, although the situation in Thailand is in control now, but situation in many countries around the world are in the critical state. If we open our country, it is possible to occur outbreak again.
Um, I agree with that everyone had to say, and I think we all need to keep up with the news to keep up with the situation. In addition, it is important to maintain a medically recommended safety. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for our answer. From opinion of the member believe that the COVID-19 may be come back to spread again. And if Thailand open our country, it is possible to occur outbreak again. And finally, even now the situation of COVID-19 in Thailand it is likely to go for the better, but we should not be carried because if we are carried, the COVID-19 is ready to return immediately. Thank you.